We have been following Seb Costello's journey as a fitness ring ambassador, and today he will be following other fitness ring clients' journeys. Let's find out what they have to say.
Well, JARROD, tell us about your journey. I understand that you've lost a considerable amount of weight.
Started coming to fitness ring probably about 2 years ago, I think. At that time I was probably about 18 odd kilos heavier than I am now, and probably didn't really realise that I was carrying that much weight, I suppose. So I just started, I sort of thought boxing would be fun, so I thought I'd give it a go. It was different to any other sort of exercise I'd done before. I'd always just sort of run and gone to the gym a little bit, but had never really made a lot of ground doing those things, I suppose. Started up at fitness ring and just loved the technique around boxing and learning a new skill. And that more than anything probably kept me coming at the beginning. A lot more fun than going and lifting weights by yourself or something like that. So that was sort of what kept me coming at the beginning. And then I noticed pretty quickly that I was starting to lose weight, get a bit leaner, and that kind of felt like a bit of just an added bonus because I was actually enjoying what I was doing. And that kept me coming. It was coming sort of 3, 4, 5 times a week just because I enjoyed it. And not too long after, I'd had a sort of pretty dramatic weight loss and got to a point where I was feeling pretty amazing. And I've sort of just kept at it ever since. And I go through phases here or there where I don't train quite as much, but I'm always in sort of at least 3 or 4 times a week.
And how do you reflect on the difference that it's made to your life between then and now?
Yeah, it's sort of hard to remember how I felt then. I just feel like I feel probably a bit more confident, I suppose. I feel life is a bit easier. It's just a bit easier getting up early in the morning, for example. I sleep a lot better. When you sort of start to lose a bit of weight and feel a bit better and feel like you're looking a bit better, I found it also made it easier for me to eat better as well. I was less inclined to binge on things because it just felt inconsistent with the training that I was doing. So I think overall I feel a lot healthier and a lot more refreshed and a lot more motivated, and a lot of it's got to do with getting better sleep and just having more energy. I think when you train more, it probably sounds silly, but when you train more, I think you end up with more energy. So I've started getting up quite a lot earlier than I used to, getting more into the day, getting more done at work, and just having sort of an extra hour or 2 every day to do that extra bit of training or do that extra bit of work or whatever it is that I need to do each day.
At times it must have been a bit of a struggle. You know, you're a lawyer, high-powered job. How did you motivate yourself in those more difficult days? Yeah,
that's right. I mean, the easiest thing to do is just there's always enough work to keep you there until midnight if you want to do it. So the easiest thing to do is just to sit there and keep working through because you feel like that's what you should do and you want to get stuff off your plate. And that's what I used to do when I was sort of a bit heavier. Like I would just stay at work, come home, eat bad food because it's late. But I sort of just decided I just need to not compromise and I need to make sure that I just get to training. I need to not compromise training in favour of work, which is what I always used to do. So now I just go to training. I get up and go to the 6 AM classes at fitness ring. When I can, I go to the night classes, and sometimes it means taking work home or working on a Sunday or whatever, but I'm happy enough to do that because the training is no less important than the work, and I'm better at work when I'm fitter and healthier. So now I just down tools at, if I'm coming to a 7 o'clock class here, I just down tools at 6:30 and go to class, take work home and work if I need to afterwards, or get up early the next day and go to work. But it's just about not making excuses and not staying at work when I could do that at other times, I suppose. Yeah.
And mate, I think that is amazing advice because even employers are starting to realise that they're getting more out of people when people have healthy lifestyles. Just getting smashed. Well done.
Perfect. Thanks, Seb.